Elizabeth Ado, Capito, Samira Suleiman, and a Portia Poitier. Waiting, Manuel Dubakwa, Omujimu, and the Black Prince of Ghana. The first South Africans, Bayana Swag, Kellen Swag, Bolan, Romalete, Nakano, Vilakazi, Asante, Zanine, Manwe. That's all. I don't know. Where are you here? Oh, go!
We witnessed a very wonderful game. We all witnessed or saw what transpired in Zambia and Kenya. They played well, but I must say today's game has been so superb and wonderful. I'm sure the home support plays a factor in the first half. And I know, those that came here to watch the game will be happy for what they saw in the first half. And I know the second half will be an improved version of the first half that we all witnessed.
I think that the Black Queens have done, very well. If you look at the way they played in the first half, they've kept their composure. They've been attacking minded. They've possessed the game very well. In defense, they've defended very well. On a couple of occasions, our goalkeeper, that is the Ghana goalkeeper, has fumbled on one or two occasions. The South Africans couldn't take advantage. But if you see the goal that Samira scored, it shows you how valuable experience is. She's been very experienced in the league. She's arguably Ghana's all-time female top scorer, and the goal shows. Quite apart from that, Elizabeth has also not been bad. But I think that going forward, Ghana might need another lady to support Samira up front. She's been a bit jerky. She picks the ball and she leaves it again. That is not very good, very impressive for her as a striker. And Portia Boachitu has not been that sharp so far. But all in all, I think it's been a very good game in the first half.
Okay, for me, I think the first half have been so good for Ghana. We were even not expecting that goal, but it came all of a sudden, because if you look at the squad that South Africa presented, they presented the full fledged of their squad. And I think that they should be able to come back and go all out. There's always this saying that the best you can do in a game if you really want to win is to attack. So I'm hoping the coaches will come back and strengthen the attack and make sure there will be enough girls up front to support Samira Suleiman up front so that we can get more goals. I think we can beat South Africa with the little that we've seen in the first half.
I think the Queens are playing very, very well, because if you look at the opponents they are playing with, that is South Africa. They are a strong side. They've been to the finals of the Women's AFCON 4 times. Unfortunately, they've not won it before. Like us, we've been to the finals 3 times. We've never won it before. So the two teams, they are strong sides when it comes to women football in Africa. So I will not say that the ladies are not doing. They are doing very, very well. But I expect them to keep possession more in the second half, and then they should utilize their chances. Because some of the chances they've got, I think by now they should have been up by 2 or 3 goals. But they are not utilizing the chances. So I expect them to do that in the second half. Yes, football is full of uncertainties, and looking at the chances they got, I think they will be able to come back. But if we are able to utilize our chances in the second half, I think Ghana will win this game. But if you don't do that, the South African can equalize and surprise us.
It's a good first half. At least Ghana's leading by 1. You can't be mad at that. I thought that the central defense was a little loose. They were trying to get through some balls in the central midfield. So that's the area they have to seal. And I think that the officiating has been bad. and the officials been kind to the Ghanaian team. So I'm expecting that the coaches will talk to our defenders not to do the late tackling, because it's not going to help us in a very competitive match if we have fair officiating. Our girls also need to just do the quick passing and moving into space. I haven't seen a lot of shots on the goal of on goal against the South Africans. The keeper has virtually been on holiday, even though we're up by 1. I would like to see more shots at the goalkeeper, just to assure us that our girls are ready with their marksmanship. But otherwise, I don't see any weaknesses in the team besides what I pointed out. The central defense has some weakness there. The laterals are good. They've been able to nip in the bud all the South African attacks on the wings. But definitely, I would like to see our girls spread out the game. Sometimes they play to the gallery. Maybe it's because it's the first time they're playing at this venue with their fans, pet fans here. But I expect the coaches to tell them to be a little more progressive in their build-up, and then see if we can get another goal. It will be reassuring. It's not a bad performance. We can do better though. Definitely, they can. They're playing Nigeria next week, so they would like a confidence-boosting performance. So far, down by 1 goal, it's not disgraceful, but it's not really inspiring, knowing that they're going to be playing Nigeria. I expect their coaches to make a few changes here and there, but I expect that their wings would stay in, because they were giving our defenders quite a hard time. So I expect that they'll be even more aggressive. But what's important to me is that our central defensive pair will be able to tighten up a little bit. There are too many balls getting inside, even on the ground and in the air. So that's the area I expect. I expect South Africa to come all out. But at the end of the day, I expect that our girls will carry the day. Definitely.
First of all, I think our girls tried. 2 chances at goal, they had 1. I think it's not bad, a very good exercise for Ghana, but I think they need to up their game, because the South Africans are playing into spaces, and you see our girls have, on a number of occasions, our 2 central pair, they haven't been clicking. So I think Coach Bashir Hayford needs to tighten up the defense, because the South Africans, especially the girl in number 11, she has been very good, and she has been keeping our girls at bay. I think we need to up our game in the second half, otherwise South Africa could equalize and possibly win the game. But it's not over until it's over. 45 is a very long way to go. I like the way we play in the first half. I'm not overall enthused, but at least they've showed something. It's not easy looking at the kind of preparation that they had. Being in Pram for that long, then you travel to South Africa, you come to East Africa, then you come to Ghana. I think overall it's a very good game, but I think South Africa, by far, they are the better side. We need to admit that. And our coach needs to work on the team. It's yes and no. Yes, because we already have the name. Ghana, when it comes to women football, we are already there. South Africa, it used to be Ghana, Nigeria. Until lately that we have South Africa, Equatorial Guinea, and Cameroon joining. So the name is already there. But if you want to be sincere, I don't think we have the team to win the tournament. We need to be very sincere. We need to be at least be in the first 3 so that we can make it to the World Cup. But I don't think we have the team to win this tournament.
It was a good game. I mean, the fact that we were able to score and win, this being the third of the friendlies they've played, and also the only game they won, I think it was good. But Adebakunsu was clear. We need a lot of work. I mean, we have to do a lot. You could see, say, there are aspects of our team that we have to work on, and I'm hoping, say, within the next week, before we play Algeria, those things will be done, so the team will be in good shape.